Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today we are counting down the top 10 arcade games that I wanted to come home that never came home. That never came off the arcade, man. They never made a port of it. So these are 10 arcade games that never made it home, or these the versions of the arcade that never made it home. And the first game we're talking about is Shadow Warrior, known in the U.S. as Ninja Gaiden for the arcade. But it was a great game. I wanted this game home real bad, man. I thought it was at least gonna come out for the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo, a Ninja Gaiden beat 'em up. You know, I couldn't wait. Like, man, when this come out, I'm getting this because it's a two-player beat 'em up, and it's Ninja Gaiden. So it was gonna be dope to me. But instead, they decided to keep it in the arcade. I guess they decided that it was gonna be too popular amongst the. It was. I guess they couldn't make the arcade game at home at the time. Either that, or they just didn't care because it didn't make enough money. Whoa. Yeah. Thing is that, I believe the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, they could have easily made this game. But they decided to not bring it home. So, anyway, this is my number 10, Shadow Warrior, better known as Ninja Gaiden in the arcades in the United States. And let's get to our number 9 pick. My number 9 pick is Willow for the arcade. Willow for the arcade was actually a good 2D side-scrolling platformer game that never made it home. And this is my number 9 pick, so let's check it out. Willow would have been a solid game at home. If it would have made it home, it would have been a real solid game, man. But it never made it home. I would have put this on the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. Because I know either one could have did this game. This is a game that came out in like 80, 88, 89. And they could have easily made this for one of the 16-bit systems. And it would have been a good one too. And it would have kept the name alive, the Willow name alive, the franchise. Most of these young people don't even know what Willow is no more. These young people don't even know what Willow is. Willow was based. This game is based off the movie called Willow. Willow Wafter, about this little elf or whatever he is, man, dwarf. I think he's a dwarf. But anyway, let's get to my number 8 pick. My number 8 pick is WWF Wrestlefest. Wrestlefest, this version of Wrestlefest never made it home. And this would have been a solid game in the 16-bit era, man. I don't know why they didn't do it, but they didn't do it. I guess they must have felt like they already had a lot of ports at home or something. I don't know. All I know is that they should have brought this home. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. You know, this would have been a good wrestling game at home. It was hype in the arcade, man. We used to go to the arcade and play this. It used to be like 3 or 4 of us. We used to go to the arcade. And when this came out, we used to run to the arcade and play this wrestling game. This wrestling game was dope. Dang, I got through it already. Ted DiBiase and Police. Big Boss Man. This would have been a solid game too, man. They should have brought this home. I mean, yeah, they should have brought this home. I thought this was pretty solid. This is a solid wrestling game. Came out in the early 90s. Like 90, 91. Where you going? You think you going somewhere? Got it. Now, let's go to the next game. And my number 7 pick for left in the arcades is Alien vs. Predator. They never brought this one home. I wish they would have brought it home, but they never did. So, the only way that you can play this game now is through emulation, or Capcom decides to put it somewhere and bring it home. But I doubt it though. I don't think Capcom want to bring it home because ain't nobody asking for it. But it is a dope game. It's a dope beat 'em up. You know, at least I think so. Yes, they definitely should have brought this home. This would have been fun in the mud. It was a rumor that this game was being made for the 32X, and it never got made because 32X ended up shutting down. They stopped developing for it because right in the middle of developing some good games, and I heard Alien vs. Predator was one of them, man. I wish this would have came out for the 32X, man. It would have been just like the arcade, man. But other than that, let's get to the next game, man. Let's get to number 6. Number 6 pick, Golden Axe, Part 2. That was on the arcade. This game never made it home to a console. even though we wanted this game bad. Don't get me wrong, Sega did give us a Golden Axe 2 on the Genesis, which is actually a really good game. But we wanted this one at home. And even if they had just brought it out for the Sega Saturn, Golden Axe 2 would have been dope, man. To be at home. But they didn't bring it home, so oh well. Yeah, I felt like they should have brought this beat 'em up home. This is a dope game. It's my number 6 pick for arcade games left in the arcades. Never got ported home to no console. They definitely could have ported this to the Sega Saturn. I believe they could have made this for the 32X. It would have, yes, this could have been ported to the 32X. Oh my God, it looked like the bottle's on top of the thing. How you doing, Greg? What are you doing, man, right there? Yep. My number's okay. Alright, y'all. Alright, let's get to number 5. My number 5 pick is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. This was a really good beat 'em up back in the days. I don't know what happened, why this game wasn't ported. I don't know why this game should have been ported home, but it didn't get ported home. So, this is a really dang good beat 'em up, man. Nope, this one got left in the arcade. If I'm not mistaken, Cadillac and Dinosaurs is a Capcom beat 'em up. I'm not sure if they actually brought this out in a compilation somewhere, because I'm thinking that it's possible that it could have been brought out in some type of like the Capcom beat 'em up compilation, because I don't know all the fighting games that they brought out on there. But I know if they did, for many years this did not get ported to no console. And I ain't gonna lie, I just knew this was coming to the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. I just knew this was gonna come to one of the systems, but it didn't. They kept it in the arcades, man. I guess they just wanted to maximize profit or something on it. I don't know. There's so many games that could have been ported home from the arcade that didn't. This is my number 5 pick, Cadillac and Dinosaurs. Great beat 'em up, for sure. dudes that be running at you, they remind me of the dudes on Final Fight. Oh my God. Yeah, come on. Alright, let's get to number 4. Number 4 is Bucky O for the arcade that never made it home. This game never made it home, man. Despite the fact that it's actually a really good game. It just never brought it home. So,
Complex, and the evil Toad Empire is planning to enslave the entire Aniverse, their most ruthless.
I thought this was a really good beat 'em up as well. That I wanted home, that we never got. Alright, come on, come on.
Toad troopers begin their invasion of the planet Warren, Bucky's home planet.
Bucky was a dope game too, man. Second player. Oh, I accidentally pressed number 2. That's what it was. That's what it was. Don't tell me if this was Bucky O was a good game that should have came home. Bucky O definitely should have came home. It's counting. This would have been fun. 2D side scrolling beat 'em up. Got some good music and good sound effects, good graphics. Graphics were top notch at the time. This top-notch arcade game. These are top-notch arcade games that was in the late 80s, early 90s. Some of them were sold in the mid 90s.
You do to my people, Alligator. That's a laugh. Captain Bucko's fixing to fry your scales, Negator. Better talk. Oh! The furballs were taken to the planet Pug.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to my number 3 pick. Number 3 pick is The Simpsons. Got The Simpsons arcade, man. And I don't know why they didn't bring this one home. They should have brought this one home. They should have brought it home. arcade game that's stuck in the arcade. It would have been very fun to bring home to a council. Sega CD to the vehicle. Sega CD to the vehicle. Simpsons as well, man.
Look out, world! Come
brought this home. At that time, it would have been dope to have this at home. The only way you play it now, emulation or get your arcade one-up, which costs about $500. Alright, this is my number two. This is my number two pick of top 10 arcade games left in the arcade. My number two pick is Street Fighter the movie. This was actually left in the arcades. This never got ported home to anything. But they did make Street Fighter the movie at home, but it wasn't the arcade. They made it like Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This game was completely different in gameplay wise and graphics, you know, for that era, you know, but this was a great game. It was way different on the arcade than it was at home. The arcade was way better.
Guile versus Kenny! Round one, fight!
Cross kick!
Cammy wins. Round two, fight!
Cross kick! Cannon drill! Cannon drill!
Guile wins.
Yeah,
Round three, fight!
Fighter the movie on the Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1. They did not get the arcade version.
Cannon drill!
Just let y'all know y'all didn't get the arcade version of Street Fighter the movie.
Guile versus Guile!
All y'all got is the
Round
Street
one,
Fighter 2
fight!
Turbo version. With super graphics.
Guile wins.
I believe the Sega
Round
Saturn
two,
PlayStation
fight!
already did this Street Fighter. They showed it did it. I do hope one day Street Fighter movie finds its way. The real arcade version of Street Fighter.
Guile wins. Guile versus Chun-Li. Round one, fight!
My number one left in the arcade, and my number one pick is Duraku Tenchai, The Fallen Angels, but for short, The Fallen Angels. And this was a fighting game that was real hot. People didn't know about it. Any of us in the arcade, so most people still don't know about it to this day. But it's a hot fighting game.
Round one, fight!
Top 10 arcade games is left in the arcade, man. Fallen Angels is the last one, number 10. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video